I mean, I see a lot of buy-to-let, smaller buy-to-let landlords coming out of the market. They're saying, no, it's too difficult to make a living, margins are too tight, I'm getting so much hassle from my tenants, I don't know about the new legislation and sort of Renters Reform Act. Um, Much happening there?
There's definitely a supply of buy-to-lets hitting the market and are struggling. The re-gear on those mortgages makes the economics quite tricky.
I think there's a misconception that private, you know, sort of average guy and girl on the street landlords are, somehow not doing a great job. We manage well over 100 properties, and our landlords are great, and they tick all the boxes in terms of compliance. They do everything that's required, and I think they're being unfairly vilified, really.
I think you're right. I think the private landlord, in general, is very caring about their property and their tenants, and also the importance to those smaller landlords is prevalent because it's they've probably purchased two or three properties to supplement a pension, perhaps, or something like that. Although you can't have the property itself as a pension, there's nothing to stop you having a portfolio to supplement your pension, and I think that's quite a sort of admirable sort of theory to follow, really.
But I think there'll be an inflection point where we're seeing prices drop, and rents are holding firm. And I think there's a long-term structural trend towards renting because people are finding it harder to buy. So there'll be a point at which it makes sense and the numbers stack up. And I think we might get there quite soon.